Good afternoon. I'm Marco Mora, CEO and CFO of Dominion Designs. This is our 2024 annual report, driven by design, focused on impact. I led this company alongside Joseph Bernard, CMO, and Sarah Varela, COO. What you'll see today is a snapshot of strategic growth, financial discipline, and forward-looking impact. This presentation follows a structured flow, starting with our executive summary and financial performance. We'll then highlight key strategies in marketing, sustainability, and stakeholder engagement. Finally, we'll review corporate governance, risk management, and conclude with our financial statements and references. In just 3 years, Dominion doubled revenue and tripled net income through global expansion. 86% in Asia Pacific, 63% in Latin America, and 56% in Europe, Africa. Strategic decisions like suspending dividends and reinvesting capital drove a 13.9% return on asset and 197 million in net profit. Operational gains came from ERP upgrades and lean manufacturing, while CSR efforts like Design with the Cause reinforced our impact-driven brand. Mission is to deliver premium athletic footwear that blends innovation, sustainability, and performance. We envision leading the global market through operational excellence and ethical business practices. Our core values, integrity, innovation, sustainability, and customer centricity guide every decision and define who we are as a brand. This report reflects 3 years of strategic growth, financial execution, and operational impact. Dominion Designs, founded in California, has grown into a global footwear brand focused on premium quality. With strong leadership and bold decision making, we aligned with market trends and expanded internationally with precision. We regularly reviewed outcomes to ensure our strategy supported long-term competitive advantage. Our mission and vision kept us focused on delivering both performance and sustainability. In 2024, we prioritized customer loyalty, financial efficiency, and sustainable global expansion. Over the past 3 years, Dominion increased EPS from $4 to $10 and drove revenue growth of 56% to 86% across all international markets. Net profit reached 197 million in 2024. These results came from disciplined cost control, dividend suspension, and reinvesting in long-term expansion. We reduced cash on hand from 126 million to 34 million by reinvesting in facilities and paying down debt. Capital assets rose from 334 million to 879 million. We shifted from short-term to long-term debt, and strong operational cash flow enabled growth without additional borrowing. We used an AI-powered ERP system to reduce waste and improve supply chain efficiency. We also launched 100% recyclable packaging and clean energy initiatives. As a result, our ESG score improved by 23% between 2022 and 2024. We donated over 3,000 pairs of shoes through our Design with the Cause campaign and gave employees 16 paid volunteer hours per year. We partnered with nonprofits for youth sports and education, implemented a global supplier code of conduct, and cut facility waste by 12% since 2022. We've positioned Dominion as a premium, eco-conscious brand aligned with Gen Z and millennial values. Our strategy used digital marketing, AI-driven ERP, and loyalty programs to increase engagement and reduce inefficiencies. SWOT analysis revealed strong ROE and global expansion opportunities, despite pricing pressure and reinvestment trade-offs. We face intense competition from global footwear brands, requiring constant innovation and pricing agility. Economic risks like inflation and interest rates can impact consumer spending and margins. We also mitigate supply chain risks through forecasting, regional distribution, and supplier diversification. The executive team is lean, collaborative, and strategically aligned. I lead as CEO and CFO, managing all financial strategy and long-term planning. Sarah Varela oversees global operations and logistics, while Joseph Bernard drives brand strategy and digital engagement. Together, we prioritize data-driven decision-making and cross-functional execution. As previously mentioned, I serve as Dominion's CEO and CFO with an MBA in corporate finance and a bachelor's in accounting, graduating magna cum laude. My background spans agriculture, banking, and automotive finance, including gap reporting, budgeting, and long-term planning. This experience enables me to lead Dominion with both strategic insight and operational discipline. Joseph Bernard, our CMO, earned his bachelor's from CSU Bakersfield, where he also founded the Marketing Intelligence Club. He brings experience from Fastenal in supply chain operations, combining logistics and marketing insight. His skill set positions Dominion to drive brand strategy, digital engagement, and global consumer loyalty. Sarah Varela, our COO, is an MBA candidate at CSU Bakersfield with a 4.0 GPA and a bachelor's earned with honors. She brings leadership experience in operations, logistics, HR, and international program management. Her background in analytics and procurement drives Dominion's supply chain strategy and global expansion. I'm proud to report that we reduced our employee turnover by 12% since 2022 through wellness stipends, flexible scheduling, and stock-based incentives. Our customer-first strategy drove a 21% increase in loyalty memberships and lifted our net promoter score from 68 to 77. We also deepen our community ties through nonprofit partnerships and local event sponsorships. Corporate social responsibility at Dominion isn't a side project, it's embedded in our operations. We implemented a global supplier code of conduct, conducted regular audits, and continuously improved ESG performance. CSR is treated as a strategic pillar that builds stakeholder trust, competitive edge, and long-term brand value. In 2024, inventory turnover declined due to demand miscalculations, quickly corrected with ERP forecasting. We faced pricing pressure and rising debt, but addressed both through regional pricing models and long-term refinancing. Global taxes and economic uncertainty tested us, but our leadership responded with agility and financial discipline. We reinvested in ERP and warehouse systems to boost supply chain accuracy and reduce costs. Financially, we suspended dividends to strengthen cash flow and reduce short-term debt. We adapted to global volatility with regional pricing strategies and aligned product strategy with Gen Z and millennial values. Heading into 2025, we're positioned for sustainable global growth. Dominion Designs enters 2025 with momentum, clarity, and strategic focus. We've scaled globally, built operational strength, and earned stakeholder trust through bold decisions and disciplined leadership. With innovation driving our roadmap and carbon neutrality as our long-term target, we're not just prepared for the future, we're built to define it. This concludes our 2024 annual report. The following slides will provide a brief overview of our financials. Thank you. Consolidated income statement at the end of 2024. Consolidated balance sheet at the end of 2024. Consolidated cash flow statement at the end of 2024. Statement of owner's equity at the end of 2024. Financial ratios at the end of 2024.